So fast forward a little bit when you guys are blowing the fuck up. When does the conversation start happening of Nsync really starting to split? And why does it happen?
It wasn't even a conversation. I think just from literally going hard 7 years in a row. We were busting our ass for 2.5 years of rehearsing the same 4 songs and not doing shit. Never got a record deal until like almost 2.5 years. So we started in 95. Literally around 97 is when we started with Germany. Left for Germany. Did all the stuff 97, 98, 99. Pretty much 99 came to the States. Was there 2000, 2001? It was done. So, but it was like one of those things where Lance wanted to do fucking some be an astronaut in fucking space. He literally got he got certified being a cosmonaut and everything. Went to Russia, wouldn't do it in the States, so he went to Russia to do it there. Justin and JC started writing music together, but they wanted to do kind of their own things. Everybody was just kind of just worn out a little bit. And we were like, let's take a break. So Justin was like, I want to write new music. And I think that's where that went to deter, because the record company was like, okay, well, we see Justin as a young solo artist now. This could be kind of like a Michael Jackson thing or whatever the case may be.
Oh my God, he said it.
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
Well, no, like it's.
But it's very cliche. But yeah, but like the Five Brothers, the one going away.
Dude, so like I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to like be so rude, but when you said that, I was like, because when Johnny Knoxville did the Bad Grandpa thing, like we didn't know about it,
right?
But there were stories came out on the internet in 2012 of like, Paramount Pictures just bought the domain names Jackass 4, Jackass 4 movie, Jackass 4 Bad Grandpa, like Bad Grandpa movie, like so we're like, what is bad? We got a new movie. This is crazy. Like, why didn't they tell us? Then we find out that actually Knoxville's making a movie under the Jackass banner on his own, without us. And like,
how's that really under the umbrella?
Right, like, and I actually like went on to say like, dude, I remember it as like the time when Knoxville Timberlaked us.
Gotcha. That's exactly it. I think a lot of people have gotten Knoxville and Timberlake.
Yeah, I was like, dude, Knoxville Timberlaked us. Now I'm the.
I never knew that we could relate to something, and that's something that we can fucking relate to by getting duped by our fucking boys, right? Sons of bitches. But I get it. But it's weird though. It really is when you go. But how is that?
It's weird when you go, now I'm the Jackson 4.
Yeah. I'm Tito.
Was there any bad blood?
Tito.
Was there any bad blood after you guys split? And Justin
it
was just...
It was just one of those awkward moments of like, yeah, man, cool. And then the record company was really pushing. And what really was, I remember somebody just said this to me a couple of days ago, and I wasn't even thinking about it. I was like, and it made me go back to the thought of being there. And I was like, fuck, that's right. Basically, we did the MTV Awards, and Justin was doing his first performance solo. So we were like, okay, we thought, and he was even saying, after we do this, I'm gonna do the tour, we'll get back together, no big deal. But I think, and it was weird because I think the record company kept pushing, and they kept separating us. It was kind of weird. So we had to go do the red carpet. He's not on the red carpet with us, just the 4 of us. I'm like, what thought he was gonna be? Well, he's gonna go, he was with Britney at the time. No, he wasn't with Britney.
Yeah, I think it was post.
So he just went and did the own carpet. I was like, okay, whatever. We introduced his performance. Ooh. How fucking weird is that? It's like, hey guys, we're here. Here's Justin Timberlake. It's weird. It was like one of those things that people were like, I mean, honestly, for me, I was proud of him because I'm not a writer. And there's a big difference. I'm a team player when it comes to a lot of that kind of shit. I don't get so upset like, oh man, he duped us, he did that. I'm like, no. If that works, it's gonna help us out in the long run for all of us if we're able to do this or do something. We're all gonna eat in some way, shape, or form. So it's like, for you, bro, if you're gonna do that, go knock yourself out. He blew the fuck up.
Yeah, well, check this out.
And then you go, so what happens now?
Yeah.
Check this out. There's I made this crazy video called "Celebrities I Did Cocaine With."
Okay.
I told this like really like glorious story about Kid Rock.
Okay.
It didn't like make the story because it wasn't as big of a deal, but like I met him and all of this happened in Miami on New Year's Eve as 2004 turned into 2005.
Okay.
And as I was driving down to Miami for this party, it was a Paris Hilton party, and like it's New Year's, so like on the radio I'm listening to they're saying, and for the 2004, the highest grossing concert tour was like Metallica, and they grossed like this amount of money. And then like I'm at the party and I just see Kid Rock and I'm like, oh damn, I'm just kind of stoked. I started talking to him and I said to him, because it was just fresh in my mind, I go, man, can you believe Metallica grossed like whatever it was, like $100 million or something? And he hears me say that immediately. He goes, yeah, but those dipshits split it 4 ways. I'd take it all myself. I make way more than that.
That's true. It's true though. That's the other thing. You split it different ways. You're like, okay, wait a minute. And that's why same thing with Justin. It's like, and I would say the same thing. Let's be real. If I did my own brand from the ground up though afterwards, even though we were on, same thing with John. I'm just saying you did your own brand. Yeah. But if you can collaborate, great. But if I'm gonna make my own brand, don't steal my thought. It's weird. I don't want to but I'm a team player. I don't get mad at it. But I'm like, yo, let's do something together. Let's collaborate. And then you do your own shit. But let's collaborate again.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you try going the solo route for yourself?
Yeah, but for me, again, like I said, I'm always an entertainer. So what happened was, after with Nsync, I started doing Broadway. I always wanted to do Broadway. So I did Little Shop of Horrors. I did Rent on Broadway.
Food Network, this show,
I hoarded myself out. I did it all.
Yeah.
But it's fun. That's the thing for me is I love, again, entertainment, but I love the different things. And what was great about me now is like, I didn't need to do it for the money. It was, is it fun? Fuck yes, let's do it. It's a cooking show. I love cooking. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's this. Let's go.
I love that,
So
yeah.
for me, that's the nice thing about what I get to do now is I get to pick and choose. I mean, hey, we're on the Joker's cruise. They ain't fucking paying us shit, really. Come on now. But we're here because we love it. It's fun. These guys are fucking great. They're good friends of mine, so I do it anyway for them.
Yeah, and you guys both were on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, dude, you got on there like your early adopter, season 2.
Season 4. Season 4, close, season 4.
Well, then Wikipedia's got you wrong.
No, they got me wrong. It might have been Nick Lachey or some other fucking boy
they
bander.
say. Yeah, I read it as...
McIntyre might have did too. I think it might have been Joey McIntyre from New Kids.
Okay.
Drew did the first. Don't ask me how I
And
remember that shit.
Wikipedia said that you came in second
I did.
place
Correct.
on season 2. I think I read that
Second
right.
place, season 4. And then I did the alum season and got kicked off the second week.
Oh, wow.
How far did you make it, though?
I made it 6 agonizing weeks.
Isn't it
And
fucking grueling?
I was absolutely the second worst dancer. But I was like...
Master P the first? I think Master P's one of them up there, though, too.
Steve Wozniak was on my
Steve's
season.
a good one, too.
Yeah.
But why was it so grueling? I mean, was it like just the dance rehearsals? Was it like that when you were training for tour?
But even Dancing with the Stars was different because for me, we danced, but nobody critiqued us on it. So dancing and then trying to have somebody correct your shit and tell you you're doing wrong when usually you're doing things right dancing-wise, you're like, okay, let me figure this out. But I knew my left and right, but I didn't know posture and frame and all that shit. My body was hurting in ways that I've never felt before. Seriously, it's just awful. But again, I think what's cool about it is we're talking about things for me is, when you're in a band, you're in sync. You're not identified as anything else. Same thing when you first start, you're Jackass. There's no name really attached to it until you start branching off and doing your own shit. So when I started doing my own things, it just helped me with my stuff and like doing Broadway and then opening up. So Dancing with Stars was one of the things that people saw my personality.
Well, yeah, I mean, even season 4, you're such an early adopter that's the point where Dancing with the Stars was just like absolutely like the Midas touch for reviving.
We got
careers.
a call. Well, I got a call the first season. And I saw the video, and it was called Strictly Come Dancing in Europe. They called me up and said, hey, we'd love for you to do it. I said, nah, there's nobody wants to see me dance. Why? Second season, me and my manager start going, what are the numbers?
Yeah.
About 3 or 4 million. Okay, well, third season, we got 10, 15 million. Okay, what about the third one?
20.
Do you want to come back? 20.
Yeah.
And then we come up, and it was like literally 32 million was I think it was my season 4 or whatever.
Jesus.
And it was like, it was one of the biggest ones, which was just cool. Again, but it's so weird how, again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Meaning the show was great before. You see how they started adding more production value to certain things, more different things, which helps it, which is great. But the original content, the original thing is the celebrity and the pro dancing and critiquing that, nothing else.
I don't even know how like the production value changed. I just think that like anything else, if you just beat it to death so much, it's just going to get tired. It just slowed down,
like
you know?
everything.
It slowed down. And when you got on it, it was like really a vehicle for
It was
like...
brand new and people
like,
were, oh yeah.
And it was like prestigious, you know? It was like, oh man, you got to be on Dancing with the
Right.
Stars. But like as like they kind of beat it to
Influencer Billy, it's like, who's that guy? I don't know.
Oh yeah, and it started to like show signs of like being, the desperate last throes
Right.
of of like And
it goes in waves to me. It's like I've watched it a few times. I don't watch it obviously, but it's always funny because I have watched the first episode a lot of times of whatever the first season is, because you start to watch them and you know how many people are shitting in their pants. They're freaking out. It's hilarious to watch the nerves of people that are usually normally confident.
Oh, dude.
Break.
Dude, I'm perfectly comfortable, like, you know, putting something right up my butt, you know, like.
But to do a quick step,
seriously, like, I mean, and I'm like so helplessly Caucasian when it comes to dancing. Like, I mean, there's just no amount.
Who's your partner?
I have the same partner as Lance Bass.
So you had a
Lacey
Schwimmer.
Yeah,
Lacey's awesome too, but she'll yell at hell. She'll probably yell at shit. She probably yelled at you about a lot of shit.
I mean, you were like. It's crazy because we think of Nsync as like all four guys dancing like perfectly together, like in sync.
Right.
And it never really occurs to you that there's like a weak link in the two, because you guys don't all feel like. But in fact, there really was a weak link, you know. And for you to go on Dancing with the Stars, of course you're gonna go in second place because you actually, that was the strength.
Right, I knew my left and my right, so I kept telling them.
But Lance was kind of exposed, like as if like Nikki Sixx was gonna join, like playing bass with the Stars.
He was a deer in headlights in that sense.
Yeah.
You know,
but again, it is. It's crazy to see people, like I said, you see them break, man, on stage. Like these people, like, dude, I looked up to your athletes are like fucking just they're in it. Any athlete that does Dancing with the Stars, because it's their drive. They've been trained that way, so their fucking focus is that way. Me, I was like, if we fuck up, let's have fun. Who cares? Who cares?
Was it like that for Broadway, or is that more grueling than Dancing with the Stars?
I think it's grueling because you're doing 8 shows a week. And you're doing it. I did it for when I did Rent the first time I did Broadway. I want to do it. I had an audition. They're like, well, no, you can get the part. I go, no. What if I suck? So let me audition. So let me show you if I can do it. But then you do 8 shows a week, and I did it for 6 months.
Different dynamic though, because with that you're doing the same thing. It's the repetition. So you're not worried about whether like you're gonna get it right. You're so used to doing it. Of course, you're gonna get it right.
Happens.
Yeah, but it's like Cirque du Soleil, like.
Right, but there's not 20 million people watching, and you only have one chance to do it, and it's like a new dance every week. So you're not like, you don't have a routine that you're used to.
Yeah,
it's
you're learning something new every week. You're learning something new for dancing. True. But the thing is, that's what's scary though.
And on Broadway, they're not bringing out a judge of
tell you what the fuck's going
to
on.
like completely crap all over you.
Yeah,
you know,
true.
like their job is to make it entertaining by absolutely tearing you to shreds. So
Good times.
so it's uncomfortable. And like, and the night before the season premiere, I was newly sober. So like, it was like the season premiere was like my 1-year anniversary, and like I remember I was still living in my little like dingy halfway house, sober living. And it's the night before. The next day is the live. It's going to be 20 million people watching me on the season, the season premiere. And I'm like, I can't sleep.
Toilets.
I can't sleep. I'm looking up at the ceiling in my little bedroom, and I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I gotta back out. I'm gonna show up, and I'm just gonna tell them, guys, I'm sorry, but I quit. I just can't do it. And like it was agony. It was pure hell. The agony of how terrified I was, how uncomfortable I was, and I can't believe that there haven't been people that actually did back out on the day.
1 or 2. I think 1 did. I can't remember who it was. It was one season that somebody, just as they were about to come in, somebody came in because they fuck this, I'm not doing it.
Well, that sounds like it wasn't on the night before. They don't have alternates for the night before.
No. It's just one of those. It's like I said, when someone shells his shoes, you feel it's the most nerve-wracking thing when it's out of your element, completely out of your element. And Dance with the Stars is one of those things, I think, for a lot of people.
It's just the fact that it's live, 20 million people are watching. I'm terrible at it.
You fuck up.
And like even worse, like when you're newly sober, you're just so emotionally frayed. You're just like
this. Yeah,
I'm just like one big exposed nerve.
Ugh.
It was like the most like ill-advised thing. I thought it would be safe, you know. I thought it'd be safe. Like, I don't know if I should be in entertainment anymore, you know. Like now, it's like I'm supposed to live a spiritual life and deflate my ego. Like, what's being Steve-O from Jackass gonna do? Like, how's it gonna work? I'll test it out with Dancing with the Stars. Nothing could go wrong. I rehearsed down the road. I don't have to be crazy. Just dancing. And then all of a sudden, wait a second, you know.
And then it finally hit. Yeah, no, it's one of those eye openers. And it's so funny because so many people have called me up and say, hey, they asked me to do Dance with the Stars. What do you think? I've had so many other celebrities. I'm like, dude, just do it. What is it gonna do? Well, I don't know. My career. Who gives a? This is not your career. Dancing, you know what I'm saying? If certain athletes,
but that's the thing is that it's a shot in the arm for your career because it's putting you in front of millions of people.
Why not do it?
To give you like, give you exposure, remind people of you.
It opened up my demographic.
And dude, all of a sudden, like you can't eat at old people's happy hour.
Ponderosa.
Wait, what do you call that? Like a happy hour for old people? Early bird special.
Early bird special.
Yeah.
The Denny's.
Yeah, you're getting mobbed by old ladies at the early bird.
It is. It's true. Because one time I saw a family legitimately came up. The lady was like, the woman was like, "Oh my God, do you know who he is?" And kids are like, "Huh?" So he's from Nsync. And the grandma was like, "No, he did Dancing with the Stars."
Yeah.
And so it was like 3 or 4 different things. They're like, "No, he did The Masked Singer." I was like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah.
So that's the fun thing about my career. Thank God that it's spanned over so much different demographics and stuff that I'm still able to do certain things. And so far, no one told me I sucked yet, which is good.
See, that's
no one told me I
dude, how talented is Tom Bergeron?
Awesome.
With the producer of all that shit.
He was the host.
He's a host.
The host.
Didn't he do America's Funniest Home Videos too?
Yeah, he's like the gold standard of a
host, a pinnacle host that gets it. The underlying tones on things that he says, some things that he said, just the delivery on everything is. Trust me, they should have brought his ass back. He's great.
I can't believe that. I didn't
Tom, we
know.
miss you, bro. Seriously, if you're watching this, what you probably know.
Yeah, what's he doing now? I mean, he's creating
dude,
the next
collecting
biggest...
checks, chilling. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea, but he's just. I consider him like.
He's the best.
Yeah, like Rodney Mullen of skateboarding is.
He's all he is. When people when you meet him too, you're always like, okay, this guy's a host. What the fuck? He's great. He really is. He's just he gets it. He just gets it. What I love about him.
He impressed upon me early the importance of daily meditation.
Oh really? No good.
Yeah. And then I'm a big fan of that. Okay, so now recently, it shocked the world. There's a new Nsync song for the new Trolls movie.
Yeah, Trolls 3 came out.
So, I mean, not that we wouldn't have wanted to have you on at any time, but it's just so exciting that right in this moment, Nsync has reared its
weird.
Its
yeah,
head.
we came
Number
from
one
the
on
depths.
iTunes.
Yeah, Nsync is back, and they got a new song, and there's rumblings of a new tour, and
they're like, when? And everybody's like, we don't know.
I mean, the thing is though that like Kid Rock said, why split it 4 ways? In your case, 5 ways?
5 ways.
So when you could keep all the money yourself, and from the perspective of the label or whatever, the management, you gotta there's that many more hotel rooms, that many more babysitters, that many more. So
it adds up. I mean, you see Backstreet going out right now. Half the time when they go out, they don't got a band.
Yeah.
Why? It's cheaper.
Right.
I'm just saying, just travel and everything.
Right.
But that's what you're saying. I'm sorry. Drop.
No, I mean, it's just, there's incentive on all sides for if you can get away with one person doing it, then why the hell would you do it with 5?
I think what it is as far as us doing, for me, I can only speak for myself, but I think the nostalgia-wise of it, why not do it? Money-wise, would be freaking amazing. It'd be crazy just because, again, a lot of people haven't seen it. We're the only group, I think, as far as any boy band, hasn't gotten back together.
Do you like shopping on Amazon? I do. And good news is, Steve-O's butt wipes for your butthole are available on Amazon. And if you want a real bundle of a deal, you can get Steve-O's hot sauce for your butthole, plus Steve-O's butthole destroyer, and Steve-O's butt wipes for your butthole. It's the butthole bundle, available on Amazon right now.
Yeah, dude.